State mechanism, cultural enlightenment. There we go. What's our army looking like? Number of armies is at 4. So that might be something I might want to keep it at, kind of. I'm going to want to see what this does. Loyalty 39, liberalization 2. What does it do? It gets the liberalization on the negative, actually. But the loyalty, better. Well, I suppose that's fair to have it kind of there-ish. Do we have any countries that have high disapprovals? 59 is kind of up there. I suppose we have kind of countries at high disapprovals. But not... 59 is kind of scary. It's still a little bit until the next year. We might be able to do give some more military aid, sure, to these places that need it the most. Aid provided and Vietnam is pro-Soviet. Oh, we can get Cambodia on our side, maybe. How about... Something went wrong there. Nope. 500 millions. We don't have enough in the reserves, so let's fix that quickly. Availability of education. I don't know where I'm going to... what I'm going to cut back on. Do I just send military there? Give them weapons. Laos. These are the countries that I can get quickly here. So it might be... we can't get them military aid either, but we want them to come to Comecon. So those were the countries I was talking about. We can get them on our side, kind of thing. Okay, let's extract some resources there. Where are we now? Okay. So, maybe we can do that now. Can we? Can't do that just yet, but can we do it now? Something went wrong, and Vietnam is pro-Soviet. Okay, so are you not pro-Soviet then? No? Vietnam. Where is Vietnam? My poor... Vietnam. That's Syria. It's probably somewhere close by. Yeah, there's Vietnam. It's socialistic reformism. I think that means that they are pro-Soviet. Maybe we also need to give them military aid. So let's try to do that when we have the power to do that. Look at that budget of ours. Hopefully it will get bounced back. Yeah, minus 14 now. That's not awesome, but where can we cut back down? How's our mines liberalization doing? We can maybe get some of the state propaganda now. Yeah. Strange, but nothing happened. Okay, 800 millions now. 85. We are kind of closing in on the DEFCON level there. New one. Okay. We only have this military aid option then. Going on. Okay, let's look at our things here. Essential commodities, still awesome. We are losing mines liberalization, which is great. These are rising. I'm fine with that. Agriculture and services. In fact, I can maybe cut back down on them now. Agriculture. Maybe that was just a bad harvest. Agriculture and... I don't think I need all this infrastructure, to be honest. I think it's like it was... Wait, what was it? Services. There. I think we needed that like the mean of all of these. So that would be... oh no, calculation. We'll have it at like 100. That sounds like a reasonable amount to have it at. So now we suddenly have 6,200 millions to spend. And over 100 political power points. If we wanted to do something, we could. We absolutely could. What's the... We are subsidizing Brazil and Guinea-Bissau. There. 52 is acceptable. Disapproval. 55 is kind of high, but your development is also pretty high up. I don't know, maybe we should send army there. Yeah, I don't want to kind of lose my investment, if that makes sense. We are closing in on the next year as well. There's that as well. We have 6,200 millions. Let's get our gold reserves above 400. It's pretty reasonable, I think, to do. Loyalty of KGB. What? Why don't you like me? How can we... Let's get some from there and put to KGB. Yeah. We don't want any assassinations going on now, would we? I think that would reflect badly on your salaries. Our budget is depleting. We simply don't have enough money. It puts us in danger of economical collapse. We are not going to sell technologies to Americans. We could always take some resources from the reserves. I think we can just put them back there again if we do that. Yeah, reserve fund was largely decreased, and we have 286 millions now to spend. Just put some back, at least that much. Yeah, we don't. I think it was actually fine where we were at. There, oil trade. Can we? We can get 8 still. Oh, even 9. Ooh. 9 seems to be the maximum, though. We can't put pressure on Grishin, unfortunately. Still 3,600 millions. We're just... Let's just put the rest into our reserves and think about what... think about it later. Our budget is very kind of erratic. Strange, but nothing happened. See, we are not at that bad of a situation there. Opposition has risen, though. Power of KGB, the loyalty has risen. That's awesome to know. Mines liberalization. I don't like how that's going. Essential commodities. If I knew how to drop just that, I would. Okay, self-fulfillment. We can cut back down on that. In fact, by a fair amount. Let's do that. So. We may have to do a detente with the US, actually. That's not awesome. Oh, I see something we can do here. We now have Soviet PCs, apparently. We could get civil computing technologies. Only scientific, military, and some administration buildings are equipped with computers, but great positive hangs are observed. We should create a greater variety of models and make computers more available. Before we do that, though, I think we'll use our science points on something that costs us a whole lot. I don't think it's new agricultural methods that we need right away. Massive assault theory might be what we want to do, actually. This is also kind of tempting, but we'll just get the massive assault theory, so maybe we'll not have to spend so much on military, so tell you what, we'll do some adjusting on our CM, Council of Ministers. We don't want our relations with the USA to be that low will get the new political thinking going, I think. Yeah. And as for the, let's see here. I want to. There is something here that this army strengthening, I think, is going to make us not that popular with the USA. So. And as well as the militarization. Maybe we'll cut back on our militarization for now. Yeah. I don't want to have to go to a lower DEFCON level. Even though it's actually not all that bad, we can just... Like, yeah, it's not all that awful. If it doesn't actually do anything really right away, unless we accept the detente thing. What's the... It's 49 in those countries. I don't like that. But it's not awful either, I suppose. Number of armies there. Okay, maybe we'll do it like this. Minus 1400 millions. We'll cut back down on... What will we cut back down on? I don't know how much these are going to affect how high I should have this state mechanism at. I think 170 is a bit overkill, maybe. I don't know, but whatever. Look at that budget, it's so bad. Now. Yeah, we can get it to 9. That oil trade. Strange, but nothing happened. It's 1988, I think, now. New year. 86, 22 for the US there. We are losing money. Not awesome. Before doing anything... Oh, I know something we should be doing before sending weapons to Afghanistan. We can't, actually. Ha! Okay, well, I suppose not then, but let's send military aid to Cambodia. Invite to Comecon. We can! Something went wrong. Okay, so that should do something good for our budget. Our gold reserves aren't awesome, but oh well. More pressure on Grishin. You will not raise that that corruption of ours. Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything else I want to do this turn? Export. No! Why is our export going down? Is it because we are not putting so much money to the diplomatic missions or whatever? It's pretty high still that we are putting money here. What can we do? No, 85 HDI. Why? Why is this requiring so much money to? Can we get soldiers living to 0? The left and the right wing are really unhappy with us. Where's the soldiers living? You don't get any place to live. That's so ridiculous. Level of education, minds liberalization. At least that's going down. Central commodities, services. Let's cut more spending on services, sure. What else can we do? Like, let's put more money to going to MIC and I don't know. Can we get 5 more money? Because that's kind of a, yeah, we can. That would be kind of an unfortuitous place to have our money. Stability isn't all that great now. KGB's loyalty is only there. I don't want to give them envelopes either. I can cut back down on ecology actually. That's okay. Let's put some more on hard industry. What else? What else? Let's try to get the maybe put some more to support to the UN, maybe? That might be a decent idea to do. That might be why our relations with the US is so low as well. Okay. I think now that's fine for now. Elections, 1988. 1988 presidential elections are going to take place in the United States and states with a lowercase s. And because we exist, we can try to influence its results. Of course, if the difference between candidates will be too significant, we won't be able to do anything. But if not, then we have a chance. Electon candidates are Republican George Bush, continuer of Reagan's policies, and Michael Dukakis, who is known as a technocrat and a supporter of liberalization of the internal politics. Should we try to see the new man as a leader of the USA, or is the predictable candidate the best candidate? Will not intervene. I don't think we have the money to spend on this. USA presidential elections were won by a Republican George Bush, continuer of Reagan's policies. He promised to Americans not to raise taxes, but it looks like he won't be able to fulfill this promise. We tried to get the DEFCON level not that horrible, but it seems that we have kind of failed. And now people are protesting. Why? Why is this happening? We can get some more extraction going on. Arg. We could try to get more money from those, but that would interfere with my long-term goal of getting Laos to Comic-Con. Yeah. Where can we cut back on our spendings? Officials, you don't need that much salary. Maybe we don't need all this military going on. Maybe that's also one of our problems. We are spending too much on military. So the US doesn't like that. I don't know. Stalinists demand reforms. Pass reforms in exchange for rain. What kind of... What kind of reforms we are talking about here? I suppose we can get the policies that the Stalinists demand, I mean. It's mostly the moderates and the reformers that I'm worried about and whatnot. You supported their reforms and in exchange they supported you on your position. We lost. That's not good. Our relations with China are actually almost at 90. How's our army doing? KGB loyalty minus... Just how much money do you need? KGB. This is a bit of a decline actually here. We are going to cut back on army maybe, or whatever. I don't know. We'll cut back on something. We'll get Laos to join our Comic-Con here. We can't get them to the WPO, the People's Republic of China, just yet. Oh, let's see. Country development 100, 100. We can remove our subsidies finally! Yeah! Well, not really get more money from them, unfortunately. 61 disapproval. We still have a few countries that we haven't gotten highly developed. And we can't really currently. It's also kind of unfortuitous. Can we send... that's not arms to Afghanistan, but... okay. What's our... No, yeah, we don't have over 4 bars there. Tell you what, I'll save in a few places, like this one, this one and this one, yeah. So we still have our 2 other saves somewhere. Just in case I ever want to come back to them. It seems that we played for a year. Approximately a year even previously. So that seems like a pretty decent time to have. Yeah. I'll think about my situation and whatnot. Probably not all that much, but whatever. Bye.